And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. We bring you tonight into Portland over the Burnside Bridge on a gorgeous evening here in the Pacific Northwest. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Portland Trail Blazers as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers. With Greg Anthony and Chris reporting from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Sixers coach Brett Brown helped build this team from ground zero. There were some lean years in Philly for this team. Brown said, can you teach? Can you cultivate relationships? And do you bring energy? Those three qualities are what I've hoped to create throughout my tenure here. Kevin, mission accomplished.
He's done a terrific job. Thanks, David. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Hezonja at the 4 and Whiteside at the 5. And it's Hood in at the 3, the small forward. There should be plenty of fireworks out in the backcourt tonight in this one. Of the guards you played alongside, who is the best combination passer-scorer?
Oh, man, Kev, he put me in the hot seat. That's a tough one. I just got to give everybody
you played with a lot of them, though, didn't you?
I know, man. I didn't know it was going to be a test today. I got to go with my boy Rod Strickland when I played with him at the Wizards. I think he's the best finisher ever, and he led the league in assists. My boy Jay Will, shout out to White Chocolate. I mean, he is one of the most creative players I ever played with, but he could shoot it from deep. He was a guy that liked to shoot it from Curry Land, and he could pass it. And then lastly, I'd have to, of course, go with my man Mike Bibby. Mike Bibby could do it all. So I've been blessed to play and fortunate to play with some great scorers and combination passes in this league.
3 terrific names.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Oh, man, these fans are pumped. I expect them to be loud tonight. It should be a great game.
Here's Simmons. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Sometimes there's nothing you can do on defense. Simmons is very good at converting inside.
Pass to McCollum. Finds himself wide open and drills it. McCollum's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here is Harris. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, throughout Harris's career, he has worked on building up his body, putting that added strength to good use on these tough finishes.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. McCollum against Richardson. Again, Philadelphia.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
Oh, yeah, that's one of his go-to spots. I mean, you have to pressure him in that mid-range area.
And the basket by McCollum.
This is who McCollum is, someone who's ready to fire as soon as the ball touches his hands. Yeah, the Blazers boasting one of the game's elite backcourts in Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum. I mean, other than the Splash Brothers, these two have the most points and three-pointers of any duo over the last handful of seasons.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Oh, that'll make any coach happy. Aggressive defense, then changing ends quickly.
Richardson, that's a 2-pointer, and the 76ers tack on 2 more. And the Blazers used to stagger Lillard and McCollum's minutes. Chris, now they've embraced these two playing together more often.
Yeah, and they should, Kevin. I mean, they're both standing about 6'3", so defensively they give up a little height. But on the offensive end, the firepower that they bring to bear is something to watch.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And we come back to it again and again. If you're just looking at points and rebounds, you really miss Al Horford's impact. It goes way deeper than the box score.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Embiid. Scott comes in for Al Horford. Jonah Bolden's checked in for Harris. And Smith subbed in for Josh Richardson. Now, here's Collins. Tolliver the pass to Bazemore. Here's Nurkic. Yep, that one goes.
A physical player with a large frame. Nurkic was seemingly unbothered by the contact.
Pass to Simmons. Smith wide open. He fires. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's all about establishing a rhythm. I mean, you start to see it fall, you begin to believe.
Now, here's Nurkic. Kicks it to Tolliver. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The wide open shot by Little. And the Trailblazers, another three.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
He gets that one. Smith's got 5. For Portland, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Raul Netos checked in for Simmons. .103 left in the first quarter. Now the pass to O'Quinn. Here's Neto. Back to O'Quinn. Let's go. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Passes it to Nurkic. Now here's Little. And the rejection by Smith. Now the 76ers on the break. Smith's running. That bucket in no time at all. 7 points in the game. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Pass to Collins. Now Bazemore. To Collins. To the paint. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
Portland shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
One shot.
Richardson, 6 points for him. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And there's Little. That's good on the assist by Nurkic. And that's now 6 points for Nasir Little. It's not going to go for him. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Portland Trailblazers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. A native of Cameroon, Joel Embiid talks about making a quick transition to the United States.
Not knowing English, obviously at the beginning, it was a little bit hard to express myself. Obviously, I can speak English perfectly now, so that's a plus, and I'm just being myself.
And that unique sense of humor, Greg, is a specialty of Embiid.
He's a fun-loving guy who's become a must-follow on social media. And the transition he's made has been remarkable.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Anthony Tolliver. Kent Bazemore is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Little in at the 3. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David. Catching up on the changes for Portland. Azania, he's checked in for Tolliver. Rodney Hood comes in for Little, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Kent Bazemore. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. What do you think about some of the most powerful dunks, Chris? The tomahawk jam reigning supreme. Do you prefer the one-handed or the two-handed jam?
Oh,
you did
tough.
both so well.
You know what? I prefer a body-to-body dunk over. Like, remember what Derrick Rose did over Dragic back in the day? Oh, my goodness, off the 2. Or how about Jordan playing against Atlanta when he pump fakes it with one hand like he's going to shoot it, goes down the lane and dunks on Tree Rollins. Just incredible. Or Blake Griffin dunking on anyone. Or Giannis dunking on anyone. Or Embiid dunking on anyone. Or how about LeBron dunking on anyone? So, me, I just want the showmanship. Doesn't matter if it's one hand, two hands, two legs, one leg, 360, or straight body to body. Just give me something.
Yeah,
give me something.
I like that. For Portland, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. Al Horford's checked in for Philadelphia.
One shot.
One of the game's elite scorers and closers, Damian Lillard. The game on the line, you know what time it is. It's Dame time.
It's deflected. Here's Whiteside. And the rejection by Embiid.
Stalwart on the defensive end. Embiid is superb at making his presence felt with blocks like that.
Whiteside. No points in the game yet for him. And Lillard gets it to go. Chris, you talk about degree of difficulty. Damian Lillard takes and makes some incredibly tough shots.
Kevin, the percentages don't do him justice. Often contested from deep. Lillard is always a threat.
They double him with Horford. McCollum finds Whiteside. Fires for 3. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Whiteside. Whiteside's got his 3rd assist on the night. Embiid, the pass to Richardson. And stolen by Lillard. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Here's Hood. Good. Nice job down low. Hood's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Well, you think about a franchise player, it's hard to find a better example than Damian Lillard. His play, his presence, Kevin. He's one of the most important players in Blazers franchise history.
Collins checked in for Hezonja. And Simmons kicks to Horford. Back to Simmons. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Harris. McCollum with the ball. He's got 11. Inside, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Yeah, Kevin, great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. A good teammate likes hitting his open guys.
Here's Thibault, and stolen by Lillard. To the middle, here's Hood, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Good work there as it goes.
And this is what you want to see from Simmons. I mean, you want to see him drain the ball in the in-between spots. It only makes him more confident.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Chris, you have been passionate about honoring those who blazed the trail for today's NBA, like the Globetrotters and the Wrens, in the days before integration.
Yeah. I mean, you think about what they've gone through off the court and on the court, and anyone, regardless of color, nationality, for just paving the way for me as a basketball player. I want to say thank you. Let's just think about what Red Auerbach did, drafting the first African-American player, making the first African-American player coach in Bill Russell, who won the championship that year, and leaving him a good team. And if you look at organizations like the Black Fives and bringing awareness to the games, and you just want to understand your legacy culturally, and that's why I have to, every time I see Mr. Bill Russell, Big O, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I give them a big hug and a wet kiss on the cheek, because I just thank them for not only advancing the movement in sports, but culturally. Sports has always sent a message to the culture and society about how cool teammates work together and how you can overcome a problem by working together. And so I really thank them for enduring all of the hardships that they did so that we can reap the benefits. So it's been awesome to be part of the league and be able to shake hands with those that have blazed trails for us.
That is so admirable on your part. Catching up on the changes for Portland, Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Whiteside. Little comes in for Hood, and it's Kent Bazemore in for McCollum.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Now, here's Lillard. Tight defense on him. And the layup falls. Lillard's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
Pass to Simmons. Floats one, and he lays it up and in. Simmons got 6 points.
Such an impressive athlete. The way Simmons moves on the drive is so natural and under control.
Lillard outside. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Here's Simmons. Following the score by Damian Lillard. Clock at 6. And the pass to Bolden. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And we talk about ball distribution. Simmons is a terrific floor general, as he proves once again.
The 76ers have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. Mike Scott's checked in for Philadelphia. Richardson comes in for Korkmaz. .27 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Trent. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the 76ers making a change here. No good on the second free throw. Smith left side. It's Richardson on the wing. Shoots over Bazemore. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Smith. That's now 8 points for Josh Richardson. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Here with Brett Brown. Now, Coach, it seemed like you guys came out a little flat. How do you get some energy for the second half?
You just got to go with the people that have energy. I feel like we are not the aggressors. We have to do whatever we're going to do through our defense, and so far it's been poor.
Brett, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and also 3 steals. Coming off an outstanding game last time out, it doesn't look like he's lost any of that momentum here tonight. Shaq, how do you think the Trailblazers will play?
You know what, Ernie, I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
And Kenny, your take on Philadelphia?
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any book.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steal.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. So on the floor for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And
Look out.
It's a beautiful jam.
Never easy trying to stop Embiid. Even when you foul him, he still finds ways to muscle shots in.
And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with a broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your main concern for Joel Embiid?
Look, no doubt about it. As long as he's healthy, he's an all-league performer. Still, 7-footers carry a lot of weight in our league. He wants to prove he can play big minutes. He just got to make sure they protect him.
Chris, as skilled as he is offensively, some overlook Joel Embiid's defensive impact.
Yeah, Kevin, he's the centerpiece of their defense. He's an outstanding rim protector, and he moves great for a player his size.
Knocked away, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. On the wing, guarded by Harris. And that one's good. Lillard's got 15 points.
All night long, Lillard has been taking over on the offensive end. I mean, adjusting to every defense they've thrown at him.
Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off.
McCollum finds Whiteside. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Back to Lillard. 6 to shoot. And Lillard gets double teamed. And stolen by Simmons. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Horford's got himself going with the triple. His first basket of the game. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can at times be unstoppable.
Simmons. Lasagna drills the three-pointer. Lasagna's got 5 now.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
Timeout called the 76ers. From a pure entertainment standpoint, who's a player that you think is must-watch TV?
Oh, man, you got to go Curry, Lillard, Harden, Giannis, Embiid, Simmons. I mean, you can just keep going. Let's go Lou Will off the bench. Let's even go defensively. You can even go Patrick Beverly. So many guys that is just so much fun to watch play. Must-see TV.
Change here. Bazemore is checked in. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Horford with the bounce pass. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Down low. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Joel Embiid.
It hasn't taken them any time to find their rhythm in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field already.
Simmons against Bazemore. Passes it to Whiteside. And they double up Whiteside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hood dishes to Bazemore. Here's Whiteside, and Portland again with the bucket.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Harris outside. Embiid trying to break loose. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Tobias Harris.
And with Embiid and Ben Simmons both at their best in the paint, maybe not the ideal fit if you're the Sixers and you had to trade one of them. Which is it?
Oh, man, that's so tough. They're both great players, GA, but Embiid, his health remains a question mark. And Simmons, you know, imagine if you have a team of shooters built around him like Giannis in Milwaukee. That's a tough question.
Nurkic checked in for Portland. And the 76ers also making a change. Smith has checked in. Bazemore against Embiid. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And here is Simmons. He's got 8. Poked loose. And stolen by Hezonja. And McCollum with the slam.
Got to push McCollum out of the paint. When you don't do this, you risk getting dunked on.
The 76ers trail by 10. Richardson outside. Back to Simmons. Horford trying to free himself up. And it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got 3 assists tonight. McCollum kicks it to Bazemore. Pass to Hood. Portland moving the ball around. A 3 from McCollum. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
It's no wonder why they're in front when you take into consideration that he's been perfect from the field so far. As great as he is offensively, Kevin, Al Horford is even better on defense. Not a volume shot blocker or rebounder, but he's strong, agile, and always in the right place.
Shoot 2.
Free throw drops for Al Horford. And Chris at the defensive end. So much of it is communication and positioning.
Yeah, offense is trying to force rotations and force mistakes. Horford doesn't take plays off, and his recognition is a step ahead.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Collins checked in for Mario Hezonja. Tolliver comes in for Rodney Hood. Little, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for McCollum.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Ball's knocked loose. It's taken away by Smith. Horford the pass to O'Quinn, and O'Quinn slams it in.
I mean, he does things that other bigs simply can't. Horford, a phenomenal passer for his position.
Knocked loose. Smith with it. He's picked up by Little. Out to Smith. Here's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Maybe he's not a priority for the D, but come on, man. Gotta have somebody keeping track of him.
Now here's Little. He has 7. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. He tries for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Little's got 10.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch. The feed off the bounce is in just the right spot.
It could go. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Yeah, great job of getting the look before the horn sounded and gaining some momentum.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. 7-point differential. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Damian Lillard out there with Little. And it's Tolliver in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now here is Harris. Shot clock at 6. Pulls it up. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 6th assist on the night.
This is what the play's designed to do. Space the floor. Get Harris a look that he likes.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And this summer, a 5-year, $170 million max contract extension for Ben Simmons. The Sixers didn't want to give him any cause to look elsewhere. A great talent, but the hope with that kind of money is that he'll develop that jump shot.
Got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Now, here's Nurkic. Fires from 18, and he nails that one right through the net. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Very capable of knocking it down from the mid-range. Nurkic is a guy you must stay tight on.
60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. It's stolen by Little. Now the dish to Tolliver. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Whiteside's checked in for Portland. McCollum comes in for Anthony Tolliver. And the 76ers also making a change. Embiid's the 76ers trail by 7. Left side, Harris. And it's blocked. And now Portland on the break. Bobbed up there for Collins. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Lillard against Simmons. Pass to Bolden. Here's Harris. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Oh, we've seen Harris step up as an offensive threat. I mean, the more he looks to score, the better he is.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Richardson kicks to Simmons. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Little. Lillard with it, out guarded by Simmons. Wasted no time on that one. And it's a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
His shooting.
And And Philadelphia calls time here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Different look now for Portland. Hezonja comes in for Zach Collins. And Hood subbed in for Little. Simmons finds Embiid.
You know Embiid loves showing off his athleticism. This guy doesn't lack confidence.
And Simmons slams it in.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
And now, here's Hezonja. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. It's going to be Whiteside shooting. That one on Embiid. And Philadelphia making a change here. Horford's checked in. Free throw, good, Whiteside. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They trail by 9 points. The pass to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. Embiid trying to break loose. Shots good by Simmons.
Can't afford to lose Simmons in the screen and roll. When you do, he tortures you for that mistake.
Trailblazers leading by 7. Now Lillard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Outstanding quickness of Lillard. It keeps the D on their heels. He excels at drawing the foul on these drives.
Damian Lillard taking 2 shots.
It's the first that stretches their lead to 8.
And one thing you talk about with Lillard, great at all times, but absolutely lethal in the clutch.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here. Philadelphia's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Simmons passes to Embiid. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Hood against Harris. Passes to McCollum for the 3. Drains the three-pointer. McCollum's got 19 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Now here's Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Pass to Embiid to the inside. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Embiid.
Look,
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
Here's Hood, and Lillard gets double-teamed. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Harris finds Horford. It's good.
And the powerful frame of Horford, I mean, enabling him to rumble through the defensive resistance to put it home.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game time. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Hood, and he lays it straight in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Harris inside the line. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Well, even when you are right in Harris's face, he feels that ease rising up for the J. You can only do so much against this guy sometimes.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. Do we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.